Professor Dumbledore here, coming to you in place of Mr. Clausen as your headmaster. I want to tell you we've had a wonderful week of fun and costumes. Students have dressed up in wonderful ways, and we're going to celebrate the week with our homecoming celebrations this evening, Friday evening. Please come out and support the football game that will be happening. Although it's not our kind of football, it's still called football. But come out and enjoy the evening. It's a family affair, everyone invited. It's going to be bouncy houses and food trucks and all sorts of wonderful things for the entire family. Be sure to check the midweek and all communication devices, your class group me's and all of those kinds of things that muggles tend to use, owls if you prefer, for all of the details for this evening. We hope to see you all there. It's going to be a wonderful time. And now I want to introduce to you one of our parents, Brad Sapp, who is going to tell you about an opportunity for businesses in our FCS family.
Hello, my name is Brad Sapp, and my boys have attended FCS for the past 6 years. I own Rise Above Creative, a website agency where we specialize in website design and development, SEO, AI, and more. As a parent of FCS, I feel led to support FCS in creative ways that align with my company, specifically helping them with web and marketing as they grow. Did you know that we have business owners both in the FCS and Comenius community? Today, I'm excited to announce that we're launching our first annual business directory. As a way to support our school and your business, we're launching an online business directory and selling ads in our printed directory. We'll be selling ads to business owners both within our community and the larger Franklin area. Directories will be printed this January and run through the calendar year, ranging from $400 to our top tier $10,000, which includes promotion at all athletic and student events, as well as being featured in the Headmaster highlights like I am today. I hope that you see this as an investment not only in your business like I do, but also in FCS school for our students today and in the future. Information will be going home with your students this week.
Our founder, George Grant, says that great teaching is loving what you love with those whom you love. In this segment, I want to highlight one of our teachers who exemplifies that, as all of our teachers do. This is Justin Shearer, who is an alumni and a veteran and our humanities lecturer. Just a dear, dear friend and a wonderful example of biblical manhood. I can't wait for you to meet him. Take it away, Mr. Shearer.
Hi, my name is Justin Shearer, and I have been teaching at Franklin Classical School since 2016. I've been involved at FCS for a lot longer though. So my family has been coming here since I think just the second year that the school existed. So FCS has been a major part of my life almost as far back as I can remember. And I mean, the people who made me who I am were all teachers here at FCS at one point. And even though none of them are here now, this was always a place that I wanted to come back to, wanted to be a part of in one way or another, because it's shaped my life in so many ways. I even met my wife through FCS. After graduating from FCS, I went on to Covenant College, where I studied community development, biblical and theological studies, and biblical languages. And as I was thinking about it, this is like my time at FCS is why I wanted to pursue those things. You know, I wanted to pursue community development because of what Hugh and Lisa Harris taught me about what it means to actually live in and love a community in the way that Christ did, right? I wanted to pursue biblical studies because of the way that Nate Sheridan was always so excited about theology and the application of theology in a beautiful way that I learned from people like Greg Wilbur. And so, and even in my work with the Chalmers Center down there, FCS was so pivotal in setting me on in that direction. After Covenant, I went on into the Army for about 6.5 years as well. And it was during that time, trying to get away from Fort Campbell for a little break, that I came and helped out at Kings Mountain Camp. And that's where I met Emily, my wife, and spent about 1.5 years dating her before we ended up getting married. And we've now got 2 kids, with one more on the way, due in late April. And I decided to come back and teach at FCS because of how much FCS poured into and meant for me. All right. So what do I love about my job as a humanities teacher? Well, just the holistic aspect of the way that we approach humanities and really all of the academia here at FCS is something that I love, because the humanities and the liberal arts, moral philosophy, it touches on everything. And I love, especially within the specific context of a humanities lecture, that we're able to bring in things like the natural sciences with theology, with art, and with community development or some other tangible aspect of life, that it's all integrated and that we pursue that integration in everything we do. And so from any given day, I'm able to talk about some point in history and then move on to interpreting and discussing literature from that same period, and then discussing how we do rhetorical communication with my students through their thesis papers or whatever other written assignments that they have. And then we can talk about the importance of apologetics and what it means to represent Christ in a dark and fallen and needy world, and then transition in with my Greek students to start parsing out all of the individual beauties within a Greek text. And just to be able to do all of that in a single day is just magnificent. And of course the students, I mean, I call my students super nerds, because it's like we're all absolutely adoring the topics that we're getting into and wanting to pursue truth and beauty and goodness in all of the little things that we find. And it feels like every single day teaching here is an exciting ride that we get to pursue together. And there is nowhere else I would rather be. I regularly tell people that I hope that this is my last job.
Hello, my name is Ava. I'm currently a sophomore here at FCS. I think some of the biggest things that I've learned from Mr. Shearer over these past 2 years is just very moral philosophy driven. In every single class that he teaches, including our humanities block, he's just able to tie in this great lesson that gives us value and gives us hope and sets us on a great path for the future, whether he be talking about the French Revolution or the artworks of cathedrals. And in Greek class, which is one of the separate little classes he teaches, he is able to just tie together why learning a language is so beneficial and the impact language has on understanding and interpreting the Bible and teaching it to others. And he's just able to put such a great value on all the things that he teaches. And I love him personally as a teacher because he's just so open and honest with all of his students, and he's not just teaching to the masses. He wants to have that one-on-one personal relationship with the students, which I'm very thankful for. And he takes us on fun little adventures while he's teaching his classes, whether it be down to Merides or to the Harpeth River to go do Greek in the Creek, as he says. And he's just overall an amazing teacher.
Yeah, he's great. I'm Joshua from the senior class, and Mr. Shearer is one of my favorite teachers. Whenever we were in class, we'd always have discussions, and one thing that I also learned from him, but I also just noticed about him that is great, is that whether or not he knows something, which he knows a lot of stuff, he's really studied absolutely everything. Whether or not he knows something, he will, if he knows it, he'll tell you about it. If he doesn't know it, he'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and study that, or I'm gonna look that up. I've definitely learned curiosity and how to communicate my thoughts well throughout his class.
Hi, my name is Eden and I'm in 11th grade. One thing I have learned from Mr. Shearer's class is key life skills and how to live out my faith. One thing I like about Mr. Shearer is he's very caring and he's very generous to all of us.
Hi, my name is Jojo Allen and I'm a senior at FCS. Mr. Shearer is probably one of the best teachers I've ever had. I just think he just is not only such a great teacher, but he's a great mentor. He cares so much about students' success. So he takes one of your ideas and he helps you expand on it, and he helps you bring your ideas to fruition. And I just think that's such a beautiful display of discipleship. He's just always so willing to hear your ideas and then help you plan them and help you become more of a leader. I just am always like, how does he do it all? Because he just does so much stuff for the school, and he's just truly such a rock to our school and to the upperclassmen.
Reminder that our big move is coming up fast at the end of October, so please check your emails and your class group me's for all of the details that will be coming out very, very soon. Thank you to all who've turned in pledge cards. Funds are coming in for the playground, and we're so excited about all that's happening at our new location. And thank you, Mr. Carson, for allowing me to be with you in this segment of Headmaster Highlights. I'll be going now. Hey, I hope you had fun today. Be sure to come to the homecoming game this evening. Until next time, do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with God.